Hello YouTube, welcome to another one of my Duel Links videos. And today I have for you a Vylons Sigma deck. Now, this deck was inspired by that Duelist challenge we got from the new event. And I wanted to use Trident Warrior along with Vylon Q. So it's a gimmick deck. It's not very strong, unfortunately. I've been trying this out at King of Games, and it does struggle with some things like Duel. We don't really have an out to Duel at all, and there was a couple of bad matchups that I ran into. Basically anything with like heavy back row removal will be a struggle. I did play against Harpies, and that was an easy matchup. But anyway, to go through the deck, we're running 2 Sphere Kribos because our spell and trap field is going to be occupied by all your equips. I still run Paleozoic Canadia because it's too good not to run it, and a lot of times it's better to not overextend and just set a Canadia with a monster on the board. So that's why I'm still running the Canadia, but we needed some extra protection, so I'm running the 2 Sphere Kribo. 1 Diana the Light Spirit. It works in this deck because everything except the Kribo is light. So if you don't have the special summon from Trident Warrior, it's nice to be able to just special summon this and then go into your synchro place. So 3 Trident Warrior along with 4 tuners that are 3-star, 3 Vylon Cube, and 1 Vylon Stella. Vylon Cube lets you add an equip card from your deck if you synchro summon a light monster, which is everything except Power Tool Dragon. But Power Tool Dragon conserves the equip spell in its own, so doesn't really matter that much. But it's really cool because normally if you go into your Vylons Sigma, you get to search for an equip spell right away, and then once you attack with Sigma, you get to equip another one from the deck, which is the effect. When this card attacks, declares an attack, if it is the only monster you control, you can equip 1 equip spell card from your deck to this face-up card. And 9 times out of 10, you want to equip something like Twin Swords so that you have an extra attack and you get an extra equip spell from that second attack. So that's kind of the combo here. I'm running 2 Gen X Neutron in case I don't have my Trident Warrior. Gen X Neutron is going to let you search one of your level 3 machine tuners, and it's a good turn 1 play when you don't want to overextend. You use summon the Gen X Neutron, get your search, and hopefully you have a Canadia or a Kribo to make sure you don't get OTK'd. For the equip spells, I went with 2 Acts of Despair, 1 Mage Power, and 1 Fighting Spirit. Fighting Spirit is good because it protects your monster from being destroyed by battle once. It's also nice that it gains 300 attack for each monster your opponent controls, but if you're trying to attack directly, you're not going to get any kind of boost. But it's mainly here for the protection. Other than the Power Tool equip, I didn't see anything else that will protect you from being destroyed by card effects, which is kind of what makes this deck very weak. You're gonna have a Vylon with like 3 equip cards, and all they need is 1 monster removal card and you're out. So it's a shame that we don't have anything like that so far, but this for what the deck is, this equips work pretty good. The Twin Swords that I already went through, and then the Canadia. We just went with Switcheroo for a little bit of consistency. If I take some damage, I can shuffle a card, shuffle something like an equip before I do my search, and or if I don't have anything left in the deck to search with Vylon, you can always use Switcheroo to send an equip back, get a card, and then just get your search when you attack. So let's go ahead and show you some replays. This is our King of Games, so it's not like I was using this to climb or anything. Just mainly having fun. So we got Officer Tetsu first. And we don't have a tuner yet, so I'm just gonna go with Gen X Neutron. And I didn't want to attack into like a Man-Eater bug or a Snowman Eater and lose my search. So I decided to just end my turn and get my tuner to the hand. Turns out is a Fire King avatar. So I was really afraid of Duel here, but luckily he's running more of a pure Sacred Phoenix build. But because it is Sacred Phoenix, I can't go off on the field because otherwise my equipped spells would be destroyed. So luckily I pick up a Canadia and I just summon my Gen X Neutron, thin my deck once again, get a tuner. And even with beatdown, I knew I was gonna be able to survive if he used the token and summon an 1800 beater, which is exactly what he's gonna do. So he's gonna tribute the token to gain attack, go for the beatdown. It goes for the Fire King Island to search the 1800 beater. This was really good for me because obviously when the Sacred Phoenix comes back, it's gonna destroy itself since the field spell is here. And I knew I was gonna be able to survive with 300 life points. But now that I see no back row, it's still worth to go for the Trident Vylon Cube play. So we're gonna summon Vylons Sigma. We're gonna search an Axe of Despair, I'm sorry. Equip the Mage Power and equip the Axe of Despair. And we're gonna put the Twin Swords. Obviously, I could have not used the Axe of Despair and, you know, just search another card with the second attack. But this way, I was gonna do more damage because the attack is there from the beginning. So we're gonna destroy one monster, destroy the other one. Sacred Phoenix is gonna destroy all of our equipped spells, unfortunately, but his monster goes, so there's no threat there. Now we can go for a Lightning Warrior. Get another equipped spell. And I go for the switcheroo here to see if I can get a Canadia or some sort of protection. Instead, I'm gonna get Diana so I can storm the board. And luckily for me, it's only a Karakuri. I was afraid it was gonna be another Yashka into Duel, and then I had no out for that. But it was just a Karakuri Ninja. He destroyed my Sigma, but we still finished them off with Diana. So that switcheroo proved to be very clutch at the end. It let me summon a third monster, and that's how we won. We got a Kisa next. I believe this was what grows in the graveyard deck? Or maybe I'm thinking of a different one. Yeah, totally. Oh yeah, this is a level augmentation ninja deck. So this deck is really strong, but luckily for me, he didn't have double back row, which is kind of their main threat. When they only have one back row, the Black Dragon Ninja is not such a big threat because, you know, they would have to get rid of the only back row they have, and then the ninja goes with them. So I still feel pretty safe about going with my Sigma play right here. He's gonna set a Senior Silver Ninja and a Red Dragon Ninja. We can kill both of those very easily. So I'm gonna activate Fighting Spirit and Mage Power. And go ahead again, the Twin Sword, so we can get that extra attack. Destroy the Silver Ninja and the Red Ninja. He goes for Ninjutsu Art Notebook to get a Ninjutsu Art of Transformation. And now we're gonna see a Black Dragon Ninja here. But we're still fine because Black Dragon Ninja's effect, you need one ninja monster and one Ninjutsu art card. So the only monster he controls is the Black Dragon Ninja, which means I lose all my equipped spells, but my monster comes back. He gets a Sasuke, but I have a Sphere Creeble for that, so my Sigma survives. We're gonna get an Axe of Despair, get a 2800 beater on the board, and that's pretty much game. Go. Nice and easy. That ninja deck is very strong though, don't get me wrong. We have a Yummy Merrick next. So for some of you that don't know, I haven't been able to stream this weekend because we do have my father-in-law is visiting, and I'm also having to do some work around the house, some repairs from recent rains and flooding. So that's why I haven't been able to stream this weekend. Hopefully next week I can stream a couple extra days since I'm off work. But so far nothing yesterday and nothing tonight either. So we got Trident Warrior and Vylon Q. We're gonna go ahead and go for the Sigma play. Get an Axe of Despair. Go for the attack, get that Twin Swords, so we get a second attack, get that Mage Power, and unfortunately we're 200 short of game. So Harpy Queen is gonna get Harpy's Hunting Ground. And when I saw that card set, I thought it was going to be like a wall tornado or something like that. But he just destroys my mage power. So I decided to attack instead of overextending. I didn't want to attack into like, you know, a huge wall of D or anything like that. And it was a smart decision because he had Treacherous. Now I can banish to summon Diana, summon my tuner. I was going to go for another synchro play, but they scooped it up. One more Akisa and then a Tristan Taylor, and then that's it for this video. This might have been the What Grows in the Graveyard deck. Yeah, I knew I had a replay with it. So we don't have much of a hand. We have to go Canada. And we're going up against Blackwings with What Grows in the Graveyard. I pick up a Trident Warrior. My plan is just to destroy that monster. Unfortunately, we're going to see double Canada, which is kind of broken. He's going to pick up a second Blackwing Bora, so I'm forced to use both of my Karibos just to save one of my monsters. He decides to destroy the Canada, or actually he couldn't destroy my Trident Warrior. And I top deck my tuner, so we can go right into Sigma. Get Fighting Spirit, get that spicy 900 boost, and more important than anything, I wanted the protection. Since I'm out of Karibos and I don't have Canadias, I wanted the you know, the battle protection. So we run into a Wall of Disruption, which is annoying, and he ends up having a Paleozoic Hallucigenia. So my attack goes all the way down to 700. I'm also losing 500 from the Twin Swords. But I can make a second attack, and the X of Despair is going to let me at least destroy one of those Bora. It doesn't pick up any back row, so I can destroy 2 monsters at a time. Even though I can't equip anything else. I finally pick up a monster, so now we get to clear the entire board and hit him for 1800 with Search a Tuner at the end. And there's really nothing they can top deck. Although they did get Junk Synchron, so we're going to see an Armades. Armades cannot get over my Sigma though. And we're going to kind of BM a little bit here. Go for a Lightning Warrior Synchro and then finish the game that way. There we go. Yeah, so he kind of used his, you know, his double Canada way too soon into the duel, and it ended up costing him because one Canada on my Sigma, it's just devastating. You lose all your equips, and then it doesn't have great defense to begin with. So he should have played it a little bit more patient. Now we got a Tristan. I think this was just an OTK. Can't remember. Trident Warrior into Vylons. And I go for Lightning Warrior, and I'm pretty sure I search, yeah, Fighting Spirit, just to have that battle protection. He's gonna set a card, set a back row. Oh, it's Vampires. So we're gonna deal 900 damage with our Lightning Warrior and 1800 directly. And I have a Sphere Kriwa, so I know I'm not gonna be OTK'd right here. Plus I have a Trident Warrior and Violent Cube in hand, so I have a follow-up play. He's gonna go for his regular Vampire shenanigans. Only Grace though, so no Vampire Vamp for him. Destroys my Lightning Warrior, goes for the attack, but I have a Sphere Kribo and his Familiar. Is it Familiar? Retainer, I'm sorry. Cannot get over my monster. So now we can summon our Sigma, get an equip. And the back row, I guess, was just a bluff. Because we win it outright. And that's it for this deck. Like I said, just something fun. I really wanted to use Trident Warrior. I mentioned that on the stream. I just didn't know what deck to put him on. In X Sabers would probably be another good thing, but this idea came from that Duelist challenge. I was like, oh yeah, Trident Warrior. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe if you want. Join my Discord if you haven't. The link will be down in the description. Along with my PayPal link if you guys want to support my channel, support my content. Really, really appreciate that. And until next time.